Let me trigger my GitLab pipeline. You can see the pipeline has started running. I will keep Slack open on the left so you can watch what happens in real time. The job is now executing. As soon as the pipeline completes, my Slack channel automatically receives a notification with a pipeline status and all the important details we like to notify. Now let's build this from scratch. Hi everyone, this is Himanshu Kumar and today we are going to automate Slack notifications from GitLab CI using a Slack incoming webhook. Here's how you can build this yourself. The first step is to create a Slack app. Head over to api.slack.com and click Manage Apps. Under Your Apps, you will see all the Slack apps that are already created. To create a new one, simply click Create New App, select Blank App, Continue. Now enter a name for your Slack app. For this example, I will call it TestBot. Next, choose the Slack workspace where you want to install the app. Finally, click Create App. Since I have already created the app I will be using in this tutorial, I won't create another one. I will cancel this dialog. And here you can see my existing app, Map to Sim CI bot. One thing to keep in mind is that in some organizations, newly created Slack apps may require an approval or review before you can install or use. For example, in my case, it requires approval after review by the app manager. This step may vary depending on your organization's Slack policies. If that's the case in your organization, simply wait for the app to be approved before continuing with the remaining steps. Now that my app has been approved, it's time to install it to Slack. Click Add to Slack. This will open the installation page from your workspace. Click Install to your workspace. Review the permissions the app is requesting and then click Allow. Once the installation is complete, you will be redirected back to the app settings. From the left menu, click Incoming Webhooks and enable the feature by turning it on. The next thing we need is a webhook URL. In my organization's Slack workspace, generating a webhook requires an additional approval from the workspace administrators. If you are using your own Slack workspace, you may not see this extra approval step. In my case, I will click Request to add new webhook, add a short message for the admin, need to request incoming webhook, and submit the request. Once the request is approved, refresh the page and click Add new webhook again. You will now be asked to choose the Slack channel where this webhook should post messages. Since I haven't created that channel yet, let's do that first and then we will come back to generate the webhook URL. Now let's create a Slack channel where our pipeline notifications will be posted. Under Channels, click the plus icon, select your workspace and click Next. Enter a channel name. I will use test789 as an example and click Next. Keep the visibility set to public, then click Create. Since I have already created a channel for this tutorial, I won't create another one. Here's the channel I will be using, Map to Sim CI notifications. You can see there are already several notifications from my earlier tests. To make it easier to identify the notification we will send in this video, I will simply type a few pound or hash symbols and press enter. That gives us a clear separator, so when a new notification arrives, it appears right below this marker. Next, let's copy the channel name. Right click the channel, go to channel details and select view channel details and copy the channel name. Now let's go back to our Slack app and under channel for webhook, paste the channel name we just copied. Click allow. Perfect. The webhook has now been added successfully. Go ahead and copy it. We will use it in the next step to send notifications from our GitLab pipeline. The next step is to store the webhook URL as a GitLab CI/CD variable. Open your GitLab project, go to settings, CI/CD, and expand the variable section. Click add variable. For visibility, I will select masked so that the webhook URL isn't exposed in the pipeline logs. Under key, enter a meaningful variable name. I will use Slack Webhook URL. For value, paste the webhook URL that we copied in the previous step. Finally, click add variable. That's it. The variable has been saved successfully, and you can now see it listed under CI/CD variable section. We will use this variable in our pipeline instead of hard coding the webhook URL, which is both secure and easier to manage. Now let me quickly show you where this webhook URL is used in my GitLab CI configuration. Search for Slack Webhook URL. You can see it's referenced in a stage called notify, which is responsible for sending Slack notifications. The script first checks whether the Slack Webhook URL variable has been configured. It then sends JSON payload to the webhook URL, and Slack posts the notification in our channel. I'm not going to walk through every line of this file. Now the final part. Let's see everything working together. I will go to my GitLab project, navigate to build, pipeline schedules, and trigger a pipeline. I have created this pipeline schedule to run my tests on demand. In your project, you might trigger the pipeline on every code push, merge request, or even run it manually. The Slack notification works the same way regardless of how the pipeline is triggered. The pipeline has now started running. You can see I have defined multiple stages in my pipeline. The run map to sim tests stage executes all the tests. Once that is complete, the map to sim results stage generates the test summary. And finally, the notification job sends the result to Slack. I will keep Slack open on the left so that you can watch it happen in real time. The test stage has completed. The results stage is done. And now the Slack notification job is running. As soon as the notification job finishes, a message appears in our Slack channel with all the important information, including project name, pipeline status, branch, and other pipeline details. At the bottom, you can also see the test summary showing the total number of tests, how many passed and how many failed. And that's it. You have successfully integrated GitLab CI with Slack using an incoming webhook. If you found this video useful, consider giving a like and subscribing to the channel. In the next video, I will show you how to build more advanced Slack integration using Slack Web API. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.